Simcoe River crossing it to Pongo River from Goose Creek today, Monday, and we're trying to beat the storms, or the storms ahead of us hopefully will happen, have already happened, and we'll be able to come in behind. So right now it is quite windy and the seascape is crazy. So we're motoring across because I'm kind of going into the wind, and that's why it's making it so rough for Blue Dancer, because we're almost right into the wind. So we're getting hit on the bow, starboard side, and we're getting pretty good splashes. I've had to clean my glasses 2 or 3 times already, and good thing I have this up here, because we would have been drenched for sure. So we're halfway across, almost halfway. We're going in that direction over there, into the Pongo River. Alrighty, we're gonna try to make it through we're gonna try to make it through the channel, the Alligator Pongo Canal, rather, and come out on the other side, an Alligator River. We'll probably anchor over there somewhere before the Alligator Bridge. Usually is what I do. All right, we'll see what happens. After coming through Albemarle Sound, we are in North River, which is just before Coinjock, and there's a difference. Okay, we are in the locks here, baby. Woo, it's tight. I had to convince one bridge to just wait for me and to make the opening 2 bridges away, and 3 bridges away, the 3rd bridge back, and he waited, and so I was able to make all the bridge openings up to the lock on time. Whoo! What a craziness. Yes, you have to be on their schedule. Yep, their schedule. So, yep, look at all the stickers. I need to get a sticker done someday. Maybe I put mine on here. I think one time there was the Maniacs was on here, I seen, the first time I ever came through here. So, yep, well, here we are. We're gonna go down here. Okay, it's been a long day between all the bridges that I had to open and wait for, and the lock, the Great Bridge Lock. That went a lot smoother than it has in the past sometimes because there was fewer boats. There was only 3 boats. So, we are now arrived in Portsmouth. There's a lot of naval, industrial, Navy ships, barges, container ships, cargo ships. There's all kinds of happenings here. Yeah. So it's a very busy port, and this is only probably a 16th of it. It's just what I'm showing you here of this full industrial area out to the Chesapeake. So it even started further back there at the Gilmerton Bridge, and a little bit further than that, I think, Interstate 4 bridge. So, yeah. Crazy industrial. Alright. Well, I'm only 2 nautical miles from my anchorage. And my friends on Steelaway are there. Billy and Gary. So it'll be good to see them. I told him I was going to be here late afternoon, so 10 minutes away from 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So not bad. And if I had had to wait for the Great Bridge and not got there just at the, I think it was about 5 minutes for the Great Bridge opening, I would have had to wait for an hour if I missed that one. So it would have been 5 o'clock. So, alrighty, we'll be back later after I anchor. Hey everybody, hi. Today is Wednesday, July 15th. So half of July is over with. I look a little worse for wear because I did 43 nautical miles in about 7 hours with 5 bridges and 1 lock. Not bad. So, I am exhausted. I really am exhausted. I had a half a peanut butter sandwich for lunch. And so I'm not really sure if I'm hungry or just tired. And so I'm anchored in Portsmouth, and my friends over there in the green boat, okay, Steelaway over there, and I'm anchored at Hospital Point, which is across from the water side, Norfolk, and this is actually Portsmouth, so Hospital Point anchorage, the end of the ICW, almost exactly. I think it is the end of it. So 0 nautical mile, or the statutory, what do they call it? Statute. So statute mile. There we go. Gotta say the right one. Not the wrong word. Not the bad word. All right. And so there's a purple sailboat. There's the pink sails on that sailboat, and they're out here sailing in the harbor. That's nice. They got plenty of room here to do that, and the winds aren't too bad right now. And so yeah, I also got hit by 2 logs, floating logs. I don't think they were very big. They went clunk clunk on my boat. So one was just before a bridge and one was after the bridge. So yeah, I wasn't too happy about that. But So I'm going to show you what I made. Okay, so the only thing that I cooked is the chicken. The ravioli, the mushroom ravioli, is from the restaurant at CoinJock. And I never had it before, but it is really good. It's spinach, mushroom, onion, ravioli. And then, of course, I have avocado, which I didn't have to cook. And it's just right. Just the way I like it. Not too soft and not too hard. So, so I've got that. I had one yesterday. It's a little underripe, but then this one here was just fine. So I've got one more left to do, and hopefully it won't be overripe by the time I can eat it. And I got invited to dinner tomorrow. It's with Steelaway with Billy and Gary, my wonderful friends that I met when I bought Blue Dancer. Actually, I met Billy. I met Billy first, and then I met Gary later. Gary came later. She was in, I think he was in California at that time. I'm not sure exactly where she was before she came and stayed on Steelaway. But I kind of met her off and on before she did finally start to stay on Steelaway. And they're a wonderful couple, husband and wife, and Gary has her own YouTube as well, and it is Gary's Galley. She does her cooking on the boat. She has done some cooking off the boat, but she's primary is galley because of the galley in the kitchen of a boat. That's what they call it. So, yeah. Alrighty. Well, the sun is setting pretty soon. It's been a hazy day. Very hazy. The sun was a red ball. I don't know if it's from smoke, but it's kind of got that hazy, like from smoke, from forest fires and stuff. So I don't know if it got drifted this way because we've got lots of fires going across the country. So, and there we go. And we are anchored, like I said, settled in for the night. I will not be going anywhere until Friday. I will look at the weather. Weather's not looking great to go anywhere outside. So we'll see what transpires by the time Friday comes. Everybody have a lovely evening, and we'll catch you later. Love you. Thank you. And thanks for watching and subscribe. And of course, continue to follow the adventures of Blue Dancer. We would love to have you along. And thanks again. Love you. Bye.